Woo! The power has been with you all along. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Trey Michael, and this is another segment of Applied Consciousness. I want to first start this segment off with thank you for the people who have been sending in videos and pictures of positivity. You are a way shower. If you're one of the people, and if you're not one of the people, but want to become one of the people who are being the way showers for humanity by giving back to humanity, by showing the brain, the ears, the eyes, positivity, allowing it to marinate like we do when people barbecue, right? By sharing back the good vibes to help raise consciousness. I want to thank you for posting, and for those that are about to post, I want to thank you in advance. This segment is similar to what I am talking about seeing, hearing, experiencing positivity. It's because that's what the mind is going to absorb. You ever heard the saying, the mind is a terrible thing to waste? It's because those that are enlightened, those that are deep divers, realize that what you think of the most, what you do the most, is what you experience the most. So when I'm saying raise your frequency and your vibrations, it does a lot of things, but one of the great things that it does for you individually, it gives you a better reality that you're going to experience. So sometimes we think that watching movies that are of violence and negativity, or listening to music that's of violence or negativity, or being in a household where all you're seeing is violence and negativity, being around friends that all they present to you is violence and negativity. And then you go off by yourself and you realize and you wonder why. Why are you experiencing violence and negativity? It's because you spent 24 of the hours in your day focusing your attention, processing and absorbing in your mind your environment. And some might say, well, how can I get out of this particular environment? How can I you don't understand. I'm in the hood. I'm in an abusive marriage. I'm in a bad relationship. I can tell you from my experience. See, when I was 19 years old, I was incarcerated in prison. I went to a level 4 penitentiary. And I used to feel disgruntled. And like in your regular brain, you'll think, how could I not feel bad? I'm in prison, right? And about my second year in prison, I had started to notice that what they call the convicts, the old heads, as some of us used to call them in there, the guys who may never be coming home, life sentences, life without. Some of them have done 25 to 30 years. And you would look at those people and every essence of their body was at peace. Now, think about this. They found peace in a place that is predominant violence, in a place that negativity runs rampant. And they still found a way to raise their vibration and find peace. So I started looking at those old heads, those convicts, and I wanted to know, how are you finding peace with me, with my only little 3 years that I have to do, right? But you've been here for 25, going on 30 years, and you're never coming home, and you found peace. And I realized that they focused their intentions in things that I was not focusing my attentions on. When they called for yard call, those convicts would look up at the sky. Some stray cats used to get into the prison, and the convicts would go out to feed those cats. Those convicts would spend time reading. Those convicts, those people who were never coming home, found positivity in the negative. in a system that is set for negative people. And that inspires me now that I'm 36 and I'm older. Because how can I not find peace in the free world where I can ride my bikes, where I can walk outside and eat what I choose and grow what I would like to grow and spend time with my family? How can I not find peace? And the answer to that question is because if you're not finding peace, it's because you're choosing to not focus your attentions on loving, living, laughing. You're not focusing your intentions on the beauty that God has made, on the pretty skies, on the beautiful trees, and the pretty flowers. You're choosing not to associate yourself with people who like to laugh, people who are not worrying about what you look like or talking bad about you or having negative words. You're not choosing to be with those that are giving you encouraging words, saying hello. They're here, they're on planet Earth. But sometimes we get consumed with the same cycle and we wonder why we don't get a different response. So my message to everyone today is try to find things from your television, from your radios, from audibles that you may or may not listen to, right? Try to say, hey, I'm going to wake up today and 4 hours of my day. I can't do 24 because I love my gangster rap music, right? Or I love my negative friends. And that's fine. That's your reality. It's what you're choosing. But why don't you just try it? Go out and say, today I'm going to spend 4 hours. They might not even be 4 straight hours. But I'm going to make sure within those 24 hours, I'm going to take 4 of those hours. And within those 4 hours, I will only listen, see, or speak about something positive and just watch how it changes your reality. I want to say this, something that I did a few years back when I was going through my dark night of the soul. I didn't even spend the entire 4 hours on positivity. I would just wake up in that morning and I would say the words of Ralph Smart. Woo! Feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello there? And I noticed that just from those few moments of speech, of me hearing my own words and me speaking those words, I realized that it started to shift the beginning all the way till the end of my 24-hour day. And from just starting my day off saying words of or affirmations of positivity and using my deepness from my gut, from my belly, use that energy to express what I'm saying. Not just feel so good to be alive, like feels so good to be alive. I used my chakras. I pushed it out of my belly. And I began to not only start to do those things early in the morning, it started to happen in the middle of the day, towards the end of the day, before I went to sleep, because I was enjoying the experience of my reality. See, when I start my segments off, I always say, the power had been with you all along. I say that because the truth is, for those that have the ears to hear and the eyes to see, you were always the author of your reality. You were always the author of your reality. Circumstances do not make the man or woman, they define you. So don't allow circumstances to dictate your reality. Allow your mentality to dictate your reality. Hey, like I always say, live, love, and laugh, and namaste, namaste, namaste. Peace. Dive in yourself and be your best self. Spend those moments, spend those hours, spend those minutes focusing your attention towards the reality that you would love to experience. And again, if you have not made the video or the pictures, send them to appliedconsciousness email. And in one of my next videos, I'm going to upload your videos, the viewers' videos, and I'm going to allow you to be a part, to allow you to assist in furthering raising the vibrations for those that choose to have their vibrations raised. So show some beautiful pictures, kissing the kids, standing by a tree. I had a lady sent the video in, which we're going to definitely shout her out, of love. It was like the word spelled out in like a park, and a beautiful picture on a bike. It's those things that humanity needs to see, and you can be a part of that. Again, send that email to appliedconsciousness777@gmail.com. I should have the description below in the link, and just go out and send yours so that you can be a part of raising the frequency of Mother Gaia. Hey, peace.